Well, today is a curiosity day for me and a casual day on the metal detecting. So in the last couple days I was out with the guys metal detecting at one of our cellar holes on our big permission, and beyond it we've always wondered, does the road continue and where does it terminate or pop out? And I was thinking this general area. So what I've done is I've driven all the way around to the other side, because if I had come in from the other side to get here and back, it would have just been miles. So I figured I will start at the tail end and see if I can get myself across and connect to the cellar hole we were detecting recently. So I know I have a lot of hiking and exploring to do. Keep in mind, these are all old farms gridded out in squares, so we'll be looking for walls and definition of, said plots. But I just crossed a river to start here, and I'm not sure if I should have crossed the river or stayed on that side. Either way, we're going to find out sooner or later. So obviously we'll be looking for things of interest, old things, and potentially, sorry about the trees, things to detect for, or places to detect for things. And I really, oh yeah, I know now, I should have stayed on that side of the river. I can see it, which is good, because I know where I need to be. I just need to cross the river. But there it is. There's the old stretch of road. You can see right where my finger is pointing, the shouldered, rock-lined side. So that's good. Now we just need to get across. Easy one today. So that's great. Question answered. I've been wondering about this side for a long time. No doubt, old road. Let's go. Nothing like finding a strip of old road you've never walked before. And it's narrowing down to a single track trail. I know there's a bit of logging section we have to walk through. Here's our boundary wall. So we just walked through one big square, and these are all 100 and 200 acre squares. Huge. And this side has not been logged, which is good. Now we start really looking around. And here's the beautiful thing to point out. So on that side of the wall, we were walking through all single track. That's what it had returned to. As soon as you come through the proper break, once again, beautiful cart path. So there's always broken links in between. You just gotta keep going. It'll connect. Oh yeah. Nice shape back here. And what I'm thinking is, if we don't find anything of interest from there to the cellar, we'll go up there, detect that for a bit, and then swing the old road on the way back. And there is a beautiful confirmation that in fact what we've been walking is an old road. Nice. Nice bridge indeed. Okay, we have reached the home site. We're going to detect for a bit. So the cellar hole is up there. I'm going to swing out back here for a bit because I really have not. And for me, personally, that was good to connect the dots and know that the road did continue through. It's just broken off at the other end and I had to pop into the woods to find it. And we have a raccoon friend over here on the tree. Go ahead, buddy, get up there. That's always a special bonus when we can capture some wildlife on film. All right, let's detect. Shotgun Willie. I have to get that first one out of the way at the least. Oh, whoa. Second target is something very fancy, like a pendant, almost like a cameo, like, you know, like it would have had a picture in it, or I don't know. That is cool. And there's actually one link still left from where it was chained. Nice. Very nice and different. Well, that's a little out of date for this place, but they did log here in the early 1900s. It's the top of a squeeze tube of sorts. It's another thing. Whoa. I think we have a coin. I think we have an Indian head. Wow. Alright, let me give that a few to dry out. Oh, that's a good looking one. I think it says 1903. I think. And that is later than the people occupied this home site. Mid 1800s at the latest it's documented. And the wreath side looks good too. So either from the loggers, might have only been 30 years old by the time they were out here, you know, chopping wood, or it's a transient drop. Either way, we found it. This is just a good spot because it's the back wall off the living space of the home site. And then the loggers made their landing here. You can actually see all the push back there, so it's definitely a spot where junk came over the wall and people staged to work. Tin flashing maybe, that's the stuff that, you know, would come over the back side of the wall, the junk. Well, that sounded really good. I should check again, but it's just an iron disc with a nail sticking through it. Find these all over the place. Let me check. Yep. No idea. At first I thought it was the bottom of a pen. But, well, because it is. There you go. Pen with spring and insert. There we go. That is a crazy suspender. The top is definitely identifiable as suspender. The bottom is just the shape of an island or something. Cool. Okay, part two. So that was a good little dig. Generations of things. I'm glad I decided to come back to that area. So now it's the road out. It's probably a 20-minute walk in general, so it's going to take me a lot longer swinging, but it's something that I want to do, and we'll see what we find along the way. Probably ammo. But isn't that funny? The house is hundreds of feet away and there's still iron nails dragged down here. You could hear it all. Yep. Casing. That'll be the last one I show you because I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of these along the way. Nice. A musket ball. Beautiful. And this is kind of funny. See the direction we're pointing in? I didn't even notice it on the way in. That is another cart path. We came down this way, walked right past it, didn't even see it. We're going that way. It might just go out to back pasture. Who knows, but I like it. Actually, let me swing along the way. Well, so far, just nail chatter in the ground. Definitely an old road. Definitely shouldered back there where I just came from. And I'm definitely heading off from the direction I need to get back, which is fine, because it's taking me into an area I've never been to. And this is definitely intriguing. No idea. It actually looks like a rock, but maybe it is. Well, it's old. Big iron ring. Probably fell off a wagon. That's cool. Well, it just closed up on me. So the question is, does it continue on through that? Or was there a dwelling up here? That was an awfully nice little road to come up here just to this. Well, this is puzzling. I just walked around for about 20 minutes seeing if I could find a footprint, nail bed, nothing. And there's a ravine back there, so it ends over there, and then it just gets foresty. I don't know. I mean, it clearly cuts up from there just to here. So I'm gonna, obviously I got the shovel back on the pack, and I'm just gonna start veering my way around to where I need to get and see if I spot anything along the way. My thought being, with the ravine, if the road continued on this way, they would have had to have crossed it, which would leave either a bridge or ruts, something, but we'll make our way up to that peak and up over. This might be the continuation. Maybe. I see wall. She's a beauty. And that's the logging section we crossed through earlier, but much further to the south. Well, I just took a bit of a walk with the walls. They're magnificent. They just go on and on. So no conclusion to the cart path. It may have been just to get up into this back end, this corner, because I just walked to the corner. Or there was a dwelling up here, and it may take some time to find it, but wow. Such big pieces of land. I cannot believe these walls. Every time I walk them, and I've been doing it a long time, I still look at them in awe. All right, thanks for joining me. It was a perfect Not Thursday. Exploration and metal detecting, both with good enjoyment and success. See you next time.